Hello there, friends. It's Chad from Colorado Giants. Today is Tuesday, June 25th. I have a whole truck and trailer load worth of things to talk to you about, as well as some exciting things going on in the greenhouse. It'll be sort of a quick one-ish, so let's just jump right into it. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, as well as like the video, comment down below if you have any questions. So it's a little later in the afternoon. I'm going to try and open my trailer with one hand and not crush myself. But we had a pretty eventful morning because I went and got literally a trailer full of perlite. And the coolest thing is that this trailer full of perlite cost me not a dime. There was a hydroponic store going out of business, and they're throwing everything away. So thankfully one of the growers knows the guy who called me and came and got some. They donated a ton of stuff to the club, so that's really awesome. This is like 3 pallets worth of perlite that I'll throw in the greenhouse. I know some people don't like it. I like it. And for the cost of free, I like it even more. And this is maybe half of what they had. So when it's not 100 degrees outside, I'm going to unload this, and I'll probably go back on Friday and get some more. Not only did they have a whole pallet, or a whole truckload, rather trailer load full of perlite, words are challenging. I got a truckload full of soil, so some cocoa substrate, a bunch of bamboo stakes. Some of this I'll sell in my store. I got tons of pH down, some trellises for gardening stuff, random nutrients, more so for gardening stuff. I'm probably going to put in a garden right here. Oh, hey, look, there's Emily. She was mowing the lawn. Let's see if I can zoom in on her. Nope. But she appears to be laying down on the couch now. Pregnant. And I got a whole box of these clips, more trellis stuff, some mother of bloom, whole bunch of stuff. I mean, between all of us, we had to have gotten just thousands of dollars worth of retail stuff that they were literally throwing away. Just literally throwing it away. They had a pallet. They said, we kind of set this aside for you guys. What do you want? What's relevant to the club? We took some stuff. Other stuff's donated. They said, okay, put it in the dumpster. Perfectly good stuff. Just blows my mind. So that was an eventful morning. Like I said, I'll probably go back tomorrow and get some more because they had a bunch. The greenhouse is looking really good. I've been working on getting the plants back in shape from vacation. This side is not in shape, but the other side's looking really good. Let me flip you around, and we're just going to do a quick once over. So here's the 1783 new. We got this all squared away. I got almost all the weeds. I need to vine manage right here. And I did the other side. So the pumpkin's looking really good on, I think, July 1st. That'll be 20 days old, but it's on track to be the biggest day 20 I've ever had, which ultimately means nothing, but it's kind of cool. So these 2 plants right here are the ones that I had the leaf burn issues, more so the vine tips burned. So a lot of this growth here is tertiary. I kind of let the secondaries grow out, and then as the tertiary poked out, I'm wrapping those around so that we can still fill in this spot right here. I really only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet left of space to fill in. In a few weeks that'll be all filled in. The big story is that there is a pumpkin that is missing that was attached right here that was probably bigger than that one. But again, because I had a lot of vine burn, leaf burn, so I'm going from this pumpkin to this one right here, which I need to cover back up. I'm getting like 5 or 6 more vines, and I wanted those vines and I needed those vines so that I could fill in this area up here. And this one I have even less space on the turnip plant. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 feet to fill in over here. So yesterday I worked along this side. I got these 2 done, and I need to work on the wolf plant and the other side of the turnip plant. But it wasn't easy chopping off a pumpkin that was that big. It really it didn't feel right, but I think ultimately it was the right call. 1931 Turner crossed with the 2006 Wolf. The vines, once I get these trained up, these will look real nice. I'll get everything arranged correctly the next few days. And then the 2006 Wolf plant, as I stand here in the mist to cool off. Memo, it's quite hot outside, but it's very tolerable in here. With the misters going, I don't know if you guys can see the mist misting down. I have my misters set for 90 seconds every 4 minutes is what my mist duration is. And you can see it does get a little moist underneath there, but it's not like sopping, soaking wet. A lot of the mist pretty much dissipates, and it's all good in the hood. So the 2006 Wolf, we do have a pollination. I pollinated that on Saturday. So it's looking good. Honestly, I really haven't done anything to it. So that's Rancha, hasn't laid down yet. You know, still several days, and then I have another one right here, which I need that to take because we are just about out of space on the tip of that. I've done the least amount of vine management on this plant. For no reason in particular. I have kind of swung those back, and probably, I don't know, from here forward, I'm going to start swinging these secondary vines up. So, not a heck of a lot of work that needs to be done, just things that take time, and I've been short on time. I have family in town for 1 week, starting tonight. Gonna be doing things with them, because family is ultimately more important than pumpkins. And then after that, like, my grandma's in town, and we kind of get in baby watch territory. So it's all good though. I mean, I'll catch up on everything still. All that said, considered and done, I am far ahead of where I usually am. So I've got nothing to complain about. Everything's looking really, really good. This plant has settled down and is back to being a normal pumpkin plant. I have from here back, these are all turned off. So all of these valves are basically turned off. Maybe a little bit I have them on, but like from here back, this is just off. So probably like, I don't know, a little less than half the plant. This is not getting any water other than mist, and that's not a whole heck of a lot. And then the main volume, water volume valve is less too. So the interesting thing is that with the soil sensors, I'm using probably about 100 gallons of water today. In the past, I've used 200 to 400 gallons of water a day. I'd fill up both tanks, and typically I'd water them in the morning and in the evening. Now I fill up the 100-gallon tank. I water in the very late morning via all that's automated, and that's it. So I'm watering 100 gallons a day for 3 plants in my 3,000 square foot greenhouse. This plant is getting significantly less water. So if we, 33 gallons, this one might be getting, I don't know, 15, somewhere in that ballpark, 15, 20 gallons of water. And You know, that doesn't sound like a lot, but the data is telling me that 4 inches down is relatively dry. Not a shocker, but I don't hate that. With the mist and my hand watering, it gets moist at certain parts of the day, but it stays very moist. 5 to 8 inches down, and then 8 to 12. So it's very moist underneath the ground. So I'm telling those roots, go down and get it. I'm not spoon feeding them, I'm not spoiling them. I want them to be more aggressive. Go get that water, because just 4 inches down, there's a very high percentage of moisture down there. So very interesting data that those sensors are giving us. I think that's all I got. Keep it short. Appreciate you watching the video. Subscribe, tell a friend, get out there, grow yourself. Oh, where's one? Giant pumpkin. There's one right there. And we'll talk to you next week. Have a good one.